Welcome to Neosho Wildcat Baseball, live on KNEO.org. This broadcast is a sporting outreach of the KNEO Sports Network. You're now locked into the official pregame show of the Neosho Wildcats. Now let's go to the game site for all the action.
John Ball and Larry Perkins with you here at Roy Shaver Stadium, which, barring something really super special, is going to be our last home game of the year for our Neosho Wildcats, Coach.
Yes, it is, and it's I don't know how you want to say it. It's one of those that's you're going to cherish all your life, but it's also one of those you're going to dread because you know, as you just said, it's your last ball game here at Neosho. Everything else is going to be played on the road from there on out. So it's one of those hard ones to take.
Yeah, it really is. It's a tough ball game. And as broadcasters, and I've said this for years and years and years, you get attached to these kids, and we've been watching them all year long. We've seen them have the thrill of victory, and we've seen them have the agony of defeat, haven't we?
Yes, we have. And that's one of those things, and that's why here at your home crowd, this is going to be your last time in front of your home crowd cheering you on, and so it's just going to be hard for those seniors, especially tonight.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult for them, but we do have one more ball game in the area, and I would imagine there'll be a pretty good contingent of Neosho faithful over at Seneca on Thursday night.
You would hope, considering it's your last ball game, and it's another one of those county rivalries right there, so you're going into their home turf, and you want to put on a good show.
Well, this is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by ProLube Tire and Auto Center. We're grateful for them. Go by there and at least tell them thank you so much. They've done the pregame show for us. In fact, they don't just do it on baseball. They do it on football, softball, boys basketball, girls basketball. They do it all, and we're certainly grateful for the opportunity to be able to call their name because certainly if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. We're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We're going to come back. The Cats are entertaining the Tigers from Republic. This will be our last conference ball game.
Well, you got Branson. You got Branson Friday.
That's right. We've got Branson on Friday. That's right. And that's another makeup ball game. You're right.
Forgot about that myself.
Sure did, but we'll do that, and then we will start district playoffs next week. Now, we don't know just exactly who, what, when, and where, but we'll ask you to stay tuned to the KNEO website, and we'll have all that for you. Right now, we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back, and we'll talk about baseball for a little bit. How about that?
Let's do it.
People's Bank of Seneca, proudly investing in our community and you since 1996. Locations in Joplin, Neosho, and Seneca. Bank PBS, peoplesbankofseneca.com.
Being a Lion comes with a reputation for excellence. Whether it's in the classroom, on the court, or in the community, Lions are leading the way. With innovative and immersive academic programs, new scholarship opportunities, and a campus committed to the future, now is the perfect time to find your purpose. Find your pride at Missouri Southern State University.
Getting to heaven isn't just about putting enough good on one side of the scale to balance the bad on the other. It's about fulfilling a death penalty, the one we deserve for our rebellion against God. None of the great moralities or great religions can pay the death penalty for our sin. Only Jesus Christ's death on the cross can do that. You have to look to Him as the only one who can save you. To learn more, call 888-NEED-HIM. That's 888-NEED-HIM.
Today's Wildcat game is brought to you by Edgewood Bowling Center of Neosho, Missouri. Located at 2811 Gardner Edgewood Drive, they now have new synthetic lanes for adult and children bowling leagues and a smoke-free environment. They also have a certified pro shop and hosting for private parties. They offer Cosmic Glow Bowling on Fridays and Saturdays after 9 p.m. To learn more about Edgewood Bowling Center and their leagues for adults and children, the phone number is 417-451-4505.
Clark Funeral Homes, with 2 locations, 312 South Wood Street in Neosho and Highway B at Highway 86 in Granby, is proud to be a part of these local communities. Established in 1890, they specialize in a variety of funeral service options, including traditional, cremation, and graveside services. They also offer monuments. Clark Funeral Homes, 417-451-2345, or online at clarkfuneralhomes.com, a sponsor of KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Compton CPA Group PC, located at 112 Northwood in Neosho, is a full-service accounting firm and is proud to support the Neosho Wildcats. Compton CPA Group PC can assist you at every stage of your financial life and help you work toward your financial goals. From tax preparation to bookkeeping services, Compton CPA Group PC has you covered. For all your tax and business affairs, call 417-451-2932 or learn more at ComptonCPAGroup.com.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to the Marion Family Complex. We're at the Robbie Shaver Stadium. You can see the Cats are out there. They're warming up, getting ready for this ball game. The Republic Tigers come in with a record of 17-13. The important thing about today's ball game, that's not only got implications as far as COC is concerned, they're also coaching our district.
Hey, and that's an important thing. Like you said, there's 2 things happening today. It's conference as well as district, so Neosho's got to play their best game today.
Yeah, Neosho's got to play their best game. Right now, we don't know whether they're going to be the 7th seed or the 8th seed, depending. Joplin has a record of 20-7, and we have a record of 8-20. 8-20. Yeah, I said 20-7. Joplin has a record of 7-20. I'm sorry about that, but then we'll be going up to Kickapoo to sort all those things out. Carthage has a record of 16-14. Glendale is a 21-5. Looks like, barring something really special, they will be the 1 seed. Kickapoo is 13-19. Nixa is 18-14, and Coach, there's a team that's really come on. They lost the first 4 ball games of the year, and then they really came on strong.
And that's one of those teams they're spooky, like you said. You saw they lost their first 4, and next thing you know, they're just pouring it on. So hopefully we might see that reminiscence of what they had earlier in the season.
Yeah, absolutely. Ozark is in there, and they are at 15-17, and then this Republic team is 17-13. So a lot really depends on this ball game tonight. Republic has won 4 out of the last 5 ball games, losing, by the way, Coach, to CJ. Hey. Carl Junction came in and gave us a pretty good shellacking after the first of the year that we played them and beat them. CJ is certainly coming on, so that's pretty exciting in itself. We're going to take another timeout. We're getting all the lineups taken care of, and we'll have those set up for you. We'll have the keys for the Cats, but we'll talk about what the Cats did last night. East Newton came to town, and we'll talk about that as well. So we'll be right back after this. We're going to take another 3-minute timeout. You're listening to and watching the pregame show, which is brought to you by Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center. We'll be right back. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Sam Gorham and Aaron Mitchell are your specialty risk insurance agents for Neosho and the surrounding area. They've been involved in Neosho sports since their own high school days and know the importance of athletic competition and how it teaches students life lessons every day. For all your home, auto, life, farm, ranch, and crop insurance needs, call Sam Gorham today at 417-850-5116 or Aaron Mitchell at 417-483-8337. You can also learn more online at specialtyriskinsuranceagency.com. Go Wildcats!
At Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center, we know what it means to rely on your vehicle. We race all year and know how to get that extra inch out of every part. Precision, quality, and reliability are not just words to us. It's what we do every day. We know you rely on your vehicle to perform for your family. From oil changes to full-on repairs, ProLube gives you the best racetrack team experience so you can be worry-free.
ProLube Tire and Auto Center, where we get it right on the road and the track.
Southwest Missouri Bank in Neosho serves the Neosho area from 2 locations. They offer business banking services including checking and savings accounts, business loans, and electronic banking. Learn more online at smbonline.com. Southwest Missouri Bank, a proud sponsor of community broadcasting on KNEO, equal housing lender, member FDIC, where their slogan is Southwest Missouri Bank, we can do that.
I am a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm here to talk about life, your dreams, your work, your family, and how you can protect it all with a company that will talk to you with the honesty of a farmer and take care of you with the integrity of a neighbor. I'll make sure no detail is left uncovered so your family can breathe easy. Because just like you, I chose to build a life in Missouri too. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and I'm from Missouri for life.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized, and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
At Calvary Neosho, we aren't your grandmother's church, because she lives in Akron, Ohio, and that would be a terribly long commute for church. But if she did live in Neosho, we at Calvary would be delighted to have her come visit us. And since you live here, we would definitely like you to come visit us. Then, when your Nana comes to visit for Christmas, you can bring her to church and introduce us to her. We're sure she is a delightful lady. You can find us at Facebook/Calvary of Neosho, or join us in person at 3650 Oak Ridge Extension. We gather for worship Sundays at 10:30 a.m. Calvary Neosho. Not your grandma's church, but we'd sure like to meet her.
And welcome back to Shaver Field for the final home game for the Neosho Wildcats. Coach, this bunch that's coming in here is no slouch by any stretch of the imagination, are they?
No, they're a tough team in the COC year in, year out. And as you said, their record, they're 17-13. They're 4-4 in the conference. So they're coming in because this has not only conference implications, but also district implications. So there's a lot riding on the line between these two teams, and I guarantee you're going to get your best effort from Republic today here in Neosho.
Yeah, I think we probably will for several different reasons, and one for the Cats just as well. It could mean a difference in seeding when it comes to probably tomorrow night, and we'll have a pretty good idea about that by then.
Yes, that's one of those things. That's what you're playing for more than anything. You want to get that district seeding, and not only that, but you just want Neosho wants to get a win today. You got to get a win, get off that losing streak right there, get your momentum going right before district time, playing some of your best ball.
Well, let's talk about where we were last night about this time. We saw a pretty good East Newton team, didn't we?
Yes, we did. We saw one that could play, and they fought hard, and just they're a team that in my opinion, their record is deceptive because they didn't have very many wins. They've got 10 wins, but they've played some close ball games to some very good teams this year.
Yeah, they really have. Hey, we want to give you a programming note. Diamond Lady Wildcats, with a record of 34-1, will be playing for the championship of the Class 2 District 6. They'll be playing the Mount Vernon Lady Mountaineers, who have a record of 27-8. Both of them are right up there at the top of the state. You can see that ball game or hear that ball game this afternoon, starting at 5:30 on KNEO. Ben Wilcott will have the call. So
and I believe it's Diamond's third time of playing them or fourth time, something like that. I know they've beaten them already twice this year at least. Maybe they've beaten them 3 times this year.
Yeah, they have. They played them. And what's the old adage? You may beat someone twice, but the chance of you beating them 3 or 4 times is pretty rare, isn't it?
It is rare, but I guarantee you Diamond's going to give it their best effort and go out there and show it what it's going to take to win ball game.
Yeah, I think they really are. We've got Some good things we can talk about. Last night, the Cats did not have a strikeout at the plate.
Hey, there you go.
Which is the first time that's happened in a while. We hit the ball. We put the ball in play. Didn't always put it exactly where we wanted to do it, but we put the ball in play. We had several different times that we had an opportunity to walk, and we took that walk. I tell you, there was a crafty little left-hander on the mound for East Newton, and that was Christian Cook. He had a pickoff play to first base like we've never seen.
And I'll tell you what, now his pickoff to second was second to none as well. No pun intended.
Yeah, it really was. We saw a young man on the mound for the Cats by the name of Liam McInturf. He is a pretty good-sized young man in himself. He pitched 6 innings. I think he threw like 58 pitches. Would still have finished the ball game, except he had some sort of little injury nagging thing that went on with his leg, and then the coach decided to pull him out.
And you know, I've never seen him for the entire season. For him to come out and do what he did against East Newton, and I mean, he did a great job. Like I said, I'd never seen him at the varsity level, so hats off to Liam for his pitching effort yesterday. It was just one of those things. At the last minute, East Newton had a squeeze bunt set on, suicide squeeze, ready to go, and in turn they executed the play and just went one up there at the 7th inning against Neosho and took the win.
Yeah, they really did. I think there was one error in the whole ball game. It was a very, very well played ball game by both teams. The Cats had 5 hits. They strung those together to get 3 runs. Hopefully we'll get a little bit more of that tonight. Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvest Ballpark tonight on May the 7th through Sunday on May the 12th, and they're playing our Springfield Cardinals. Ticket information is at northwestarkansasnaturals.com, a proud supporter of high school baseball on KNEO Radio.
There we go.
So we really appreciate them doing that. And, boy, I tell you, with 2 teams within about an hour of you, you've got some real opportunity to see some pretty classy baseball, don't you?
Oh, yes, you do. That's one of those things you just got to love about around here in Southwest Missouri. There's some nice, not only high school, but your minor league teams like that. So, and not to mention Kansas City as well as St. Louis are close if you're willing to travel and want to go see Major League Baseball for that matter.
Yeah, that's exactly right. Okay, we're going to take another time out. This is the pregame show. It's being brought to you by ProLube Tire and Auto Center. We'll take a 3-minute timeout. We'll come back with keys to the Cats and starting lineups, and we'll get this ball game underway. We'll be right back. You are watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network.
Locally owned, operated, and here for you. Check out the new face of the Neosho Daily News, covering Newton County, highlighting area residents, businesses, school news, sports, and more. Find us on Facebook at Neosho Daily News or call 417-451-1520. Go get 'em, Wildcats!
Hi, I'm Pastor Jeremy Bridges with the Canopy Church, and I want to take 30 seconds today to encourage you to pray. Because our prayers have the power to move heaven. James 5 says the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. When we pray, God listens. When we pray, situations can change. When we pray, miracles can happen. And heaven moves on our behalf, simply because we pray. Take some time today and pray. For KNEO Radio, I'm Jeremy Bridges.
Every team knows that the two-point play can be a winning move. State Farm agent Eric Norris and his team are here to help you go for 2 by combining your home and auto insurance. It's a great call and saves you time and money. So go for the win and score big savings by combining your home and auto. It's just another way to help life go right. Call State Farm agent Eric Norris at 417-451-6666 for more information. And go Wildcats!
Financial investments are very important, but so are the investments of time, patience, and encouragement our young athletes receive from their coaches, teachers, and mentors. Joe Ringstaff, your Neosho Edward Jones financial advisor, understands this. That's why Joe Ringstaff is a proud sponsor of the Neosho Wildcats on KNEO. For all your investment needs, call 417-451-7789 or stop by the office at 2502 Lusk Drive, Suite D in Neosho. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
We're at Roy Shaver Stadium, and the Tigers from Republic are out there taking their pregame warm-ups. Being part of the game today and part of the Neosho area is the Nazarene Church of Neosho. They'd like to invite you to come visit them anytime at Neosho Nazarene Church on Fair Hill Drive, just off Neosho Boulevard. Sunday morning services are at 8 o'clock and 10:30, with Sunday school at 9:30. For more information, the phone number for Neosho Nazarene Church is 417-451-1847, or online at neoshonaz.org. And go Cats! Yeah. Speaking of go Cats, it's time now for Keys for the Cats. We're going to find out just exactly from a coach exactly what it's going to take in order for us to be able to win the ball game tonight. Keys to the Cats is being sponsored by your State Farm agent, Eric Norris. Located at 437 West Kohler Street in Neosho, Eric and his team offer a variety of insurance services to include individual and businesses. To learn more, go online at ericnorrisinsurance.com or by phone at 417-451-6666. Coach, what's it going to take for us to win the ball game tonight?
Yes, keys for the Cats against these Republic Tigers. We're going to start with the letter C. C stands for contact. Last night against East Newton, Neosho did a great job of making contact with no strikeouts. They put the ball out there. Tonight, against Republic, you need to do the same thing. Put the ball in play, hit it in spots where they're not at, but make contact with the ball, because when you do, good things happen. A is for adjustments. What adjustments are you going to make throughout the game? One of the things I'm interested in seeing right here is this going to be a pitcher's duel like it was last night, or is this going to be where both teams are smacking the ball around? What kind of adjustments are you going to do? What scenario is going to happen every inning? So it's coming down to the adjustments for Neosho.
Well, we don't know exactly what Trace Harrington's going to do on the mound, so it'll be exciting. I bet you we see some adjustments.
We will. T is for timing. I like what you said last night. We've got to make sure we maintain the timing, so I'm going to continue with that. Neosho needs to keep those bats alive, continue to figure out that timing. As you said, Trace Harrington is going to be an interesting picture to see what they're going to do. But if you can get the timing and you can put that ball in play, that's what's going to take to turn the tide here and get a victory today for the Neosho Wildcats. And finally, S. S stands for secure. Today, you need to go out, Neosho, and secure a victory. How do you secure a victory? You go out and by scoring runs. You score more runs than they do, and that scoreboard up there will reflect that you have done what it takes to get a victory today. And that's your keys for the Cats.
Well, game time, it's going to be between 78 and 80 degrees. The reason I say that is my phone says 78, my truck said 80. One thing we do know for sure, the wind is out of the west-southwest at 14 to 15 miles an hour, which is, we ought to be used to that by now, shouldn't we?
We should be used to it right now. And like you said, this could be, it could be a hitter's dream right now, especially toward left field. If you can get that and make contact, you never know, it might travel.
Quentin Hughes is on the mound for the Cats. You can almost call him hard luck Hughes. He's not been able, we just have not done anything to help him with support run-wise. He has pitched some really, really good ball games. He's not an overpowering pitcher. He manages the game, and I think that Republic is in for a real surprise tonight.
I'm with you there, John. I hope he does. He does a great job of managing the game and picking his pitches and making it difficult on the opposing team at times. They just don't know. It's just one of those things. I like what you said, hard luck, because he's pitched some great ball games this year, and it's just they don't get the runs, and in turn at the end, the other opposing team scores a little bit more than Neosho, and it's kind of hard luck on Quentin.
Yeah, it really is. We've got something happening a little bit different tonight. Coach Hessel is putting in a couple of sophomores. He's got one playing second base, and Jaden Fisher, and then behind the plate he's got Brody Arthur.
Brody Crane.
Brody Crane. I will mess that up 9 out of 10 times. He's got Brody Crane behind
too
the
many
plate.
Brodies on the team.
There absolutely is. And probably among the best hitters in the area, certainly on the team, is Kenton Smith. He'll be DHing tonight. He's able to slap the ball just about anywhere, isn't he?
And that's one of the things, John, you were sitting here talking about the wind coming out of the south. It's going from right field to left field. And when we've seen that type of action here at this ball field, Shaver baseball field, it's a kind of a hitter's dream because it does go travel to left field. And we've seen a few baseballs hit out of this ballpark.
Yeah, we really have. We've seen, I found out there was a Seneca Indian that finally hit one out of their ballpark here last night.
Hey.
I don't know who it was, but he hit the ball over the 330 fence. That is a big field. Speaking of Seneca, we'll be there tomorrow night, or Thursday night, and we will have that ball game. Pregame show will start at 4 o'clock, and first pitch will be at 4:30. Coach, let's go ahead and give the starting lineups.
Yes, starting lineups for the Republic Tigers, the visiting Public Tigers, with Coach Kurt Plotner being the coach there at Republic. With a record of 7-13, we're going to start off with the very first batter. It's going to be the center fielder, number 9, Garrett Lester. Batting second and playing shortstop today will be number 3, Devin Hughes. Batting third and pitching today will be number 21, Trace Harrington. Batting fourth and playing right field will be number 14, Jackson Overstreet. Batting fifth and playing third base today will be number 30, Cooper Pilkington. Batting sixth and being the designated hitter for Republic today will be number 33, Cannon Kroll. Batting seventh and playing first base will be number 12, Carter Nation. Batting eighth and playing left field will be number 6, Brett Hendrickson. And batting ninth and playing second base will be number 2, Ryder Davis, with number 4, Landon Perkins in the flex position and playing catcher today for the Republic Tigers.
And for your Neosho Wildcats, coming in with a record of 8-20, looking to right the ship just about any way possible. The Neosho Wildcats coached by Bo Hessel. He is assisted by T. Hessel and Dalen Whitehead. Number 1, he's a junior. He plays third base, and he pitches as well as Hudson Williams. In the 2 holes, number 22, another junior, Cade Spiva, playing right field. Number 32, a junior, Canton Smith, hitting right at 370, is the designated hitter. In the 4 hole is the number 3 hitter, and that is a junior, Denver Welch. Start with our seniors. Number 34 is Noah Lawson. He'll be playing first base. Quentin Hughes will be pitching tonight, a senior as well. At shortstop, a sophomore, Jaden Fisher, will be playing there, and he wears number 19. Number 4 on his back and hitting 8th is another sophomore, Brody Crane. And finishing it up, it'll be Finn Versluis, a junior, playing center field. Colton Southern, senior, will be in the flex position. And I bet you he'll be called on possibly to pinch hit or come on in and do some pitching for us before it's over with, Coach.
Hey, today you got to get a win at all costs. So if it has to be pitching by committee or whatever it takes, it's all men on crew, ready to go at any moment here for Neosho.
Yeah, we may see the Cats do some really, really strange things before it's over with, but I have a feeling the urgency is there for us to win a ball game and get ready to go in and play Seneca, who is no slouch in themselves. We'll be going there, and then we will have district playoffs next week. With no national anthem.
They're just going to say play ball.
Yeah, here we go.
Here we go.
You're not going to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," Dave? I didn't bring my ukulele. We're getting ready to play ball. We've got the Cats out on the field and Quentin Hughes on the mound. He and Brody Crane had some last-minute conversations, and they're getting ready to
make sure they're ready to go. They got the game ball, and all right, let's get it warmed up. Let's get it going.
Yeah, the Cats are playing, as we said, over on third base. It's going to be Williams. It's going to be Fisher. Then it's going to be Southern. And on first base is Noah Lawson. On the mound is Quentin Hughes. Behind the plate is Brody Crane. In the outfield, it's Denver Welch.
Finn
Versluis and Cade Spiva.
And there's your lineup out in the field for Neosho. And it's going to be Garrett Lester that comes up to bat first.
We want to thank some of our sponsors here real quick. Let's thank the law firm of Wood and Peterson, Newmac Electric, Sports Locker, KSN, KODE, Zach's Car Wash, McKay Quality Roofing, Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce, Hillcrest Church of Christ, the YMCA, and Christian Healthcare Ministry. We'll be underway. Go by and tell those folks how much you appreciate it. We hope we've had an opportunity this year to kind of break things up in your afternoon and give you some entertainment and root on the Cats at the same time.
And it's going to be center fielder Garrett Lester that steps into the batter's box. Garrett is a left-handed batter for Republic. And here it is. Let's play ball. And here's the first pitch from the windup. It is ball one.
A little high and outside. As we said, it's about 80 degrees at game time, and the wind is blowing west-southwest. And there's a ball that comes right back at us for foul ball, strike one.
So it's a now 1-1 count. That's something interesting you don't see. The umpire actually going to go and shake that ball.
Yeah.
He may not be doing that by the end of the game.
Here comes the next pitch.
And it is a ball low for ball two.
Yeah, watching the home plate umpire, I thought sure he was going to ring that one up.
I was waiting to see the delay action, but it didn't happen. So it's a 2-1 count. Next one, there was a pop. It's a 3-1 just outside.
Yeah, that pop tells you that Quentin is going right after him, and that's what he needs to do right now with the 3-1 count. Here comes the next pitch underway.
Swinging a foul ball.
And Garrett Lester does exactly what Coach Hessel talks about. He went fastball hunting.
He's going to stay in there. He's going to battle it out for Republic. You got a full count right now. Here's the pitch. And it is going to be a hit out in left field. And it's going to be extra bases right there because it's going to be a ground rule double as it gets by Denver Welch.
You know, we talked about the wind, and we probably saw the wind that very first time, but Lester is on second with a ground rule double.
It's hard to tell because you got the home dugout right there, but it did get just by Denver Welch, and it bounced out a play for a ground rule double, and it's now the shortstop, number 3, Devin Hughes, that comes up to bat for Republic. He's a right-handed batter. Hughes going from the stretch. First pitch, it's going to be a base rip. Fair ball down the left field line. It's going right to the corner, staying in the corner. So 1 run will score for Republic, and Hughes will get a double as well. So, John, they're starting off this inning right off the bat with 2 doubles and 1 run scored already.
They certainly are turning on the ball, aren't they?
They did. He put it right over there in the corner, and the ball just died right there in the corner of left field. And now it's number 21, the pitcher today, Trace Harrington.
Yeah, number 3 is going in as a pinch runner, I believe.
Number 3 is, well, it can't be number 3. That is Devin Hughes. Yeah. He is the shortstop. Here's the pitch from the stretch. First one is behind home plate for foul ball, strike 1.
Yeah, I guess he went over and got one of those sliding gloves. I understand that.
That's one of those new inventions. We never had those when I was playing. And the next pitch is a called strike.
First called strike. Hughes has been touched already early in the game. That's a little uncharacteristic of him, but he comes right back with a strike.
He's got an 0-2 count right now, a runner at second base. Here in the top half of the first inning as Republic struck first with a run, and it's a hit by a pitch. So Harrington, the pitcher, will now get on first base. And it is going to be number 14, Jackson Overstreet, in the cleanup position.
Yeah, Crane's going to go out and make sure everything's okay. Certainly, being the caliber ball player he is, Quentin Hughes would not do that if he could keep from it. And I'm going to assume that was a curveball.
I think he was trying to throw a breaking pitch right there, and it just didn't break on it.
Yeah. Good old helmet, though.
Yeah, and not only that, but when you crowd that inside that box, you got to be ready because as a pitcher, I'm going to take everything I can when I'm throwing. There's the first pitch and called strike. So you got a runner at second and first.
Eversluis is given plenty of room out in center field. He thinks the ball's going to be hit a long ways.
Hughes going from the stretch, looks at the runner at second, looks again. Here's the pitch. It's a swing, and it's a high fly ball. And it's gone. It is a home run for Jackson Overstreet. 3 runs will score for Republic. And they now take a 4-0 lead.
Well, we knew with the wind doing what it was doing that we certainly are going to have some of those today.
And coach is wasting no time. He's going to call a timeout and go out there, have a conversation, and it's going to be the third baseman, number 30, Cooper Pilkington, at bat for Republic.
Yeah, this is not something Neosho needs to do. We don't need to get into a hole this early into the ball game.
No.
This ball game is being brought to you by First Community Bank in Neosho, Neosho Joplin and Jane. Specialty Risk Insurance, Pro Lube Tire and Auto Center, Southwest Missouri Bank. Josh Dodson, he is your Farm Bureau agent, and Freeman Sports and Orthopedics.
So there's a quick conversation. He's ready to go. Nobody on base for Republic.
You know, thinking down the line just a little bit, there's not any outs, and we've already got 13 pitches. There's the 14th pitch.
First pitch is a ball. Just outside, I believe.
The black netting over in right field is almost right straight out. There's a ball low.
2. Yeah, it is. They need to tie that back down there, John. May have been because of the storm last night. And the next one is ball low again, so it's a 3-0 count for Pilkington.
I don't know if we'll have anybody up in the bullpen.
Nobody there yet.
I would say we're getting pretty close.
And there's a ball 4, so it'll be a base on balls for Pilkington, and it is now the designated hitter, number 33, Cannon Kroll.
Cannon Kroll is one of those guys, you know, we talked about. This ball club certainly has the ability to put the ball out of the ballpark, and they're just, every one of them's a pretty good ball player in themselves. That means they're pretty disciplined at the plate as well.
Yes, and with Cannon here, I know he's going to sit back and watch and make Quentin throw pitches, make him throw strikes, and that first one is a ball 1 low.
Yeah, that's his fourth ball in a row.
Pickoff move there, keeping the runner honest. Pilkington over there on first base. There's a called strike. Yeah. So it's now a 1-1 count.
Yeah. Hudson Williams is over there on third base with his blue fielder's glove. And he was asked to remove it last night when he came to pitch.
Next pitch is a swing and a miss for strike 2. So it hasn't deterred right now, and there is some warm-up in the bullpen for Neosho right now. And there's a swing and miss with a strikeout, and it's his first strikeout. And it is the first out for Neosho, and it is now the first baseman, number 12, Carter Nation.
In case you're just joining us, we've had a 4-run inning so far by the Republic Tigers, and we're still in the top half of the first inning.
And I can tell you right now, John, that top half of their batting order right there, that was very solid effort.
It was, most definitely was. Here comes the first pitch, and it's
a high fly ball.
Colton Sutherland's calling for it. He's underneath it, and he's got it for the out.
That's a way to recover right there. So out number 2. Still have a runner stranded right now at first. And it is the left fielder, number 6, Brett Hendrickson, that comes up to bat.
Well, Well, we need to get an out here, and then we need to come back and answer. A pretty tall order for the Cats, but it's not something we can't do.
Called strike on the inside corner.
Yeah, beautiful. Beautiful pitch.
And, John, that's what I like to see right there as a pitcher. You want to see that inside corner. If they're going to crowd that inside of that box, jam their hands up a little bit so they can't come around on that swing. There's called strike two right there again. Now he went on the outside corner and had him leaning. So it's an 0-2 count with 2 outs. This is where you don't look at that runner. You don't worry about him.
No, you just
got
come
2
after
outs.
him.
You just get him, get that batter right now and be done with this. Here's the pitch.
Caught him.
Strike for
three.
3 right there. And it will be the 3rd out, leaving a runner stranded on first base for Republic. However, Republic does strike first with 4 runs here in the top half of the first inning, as they take a 4-0 lead over the Neosho Wildcats. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Family Market, located at 201 North Neosho Boulevard, is your friendly hometown grocery store with delicious deli and the best selection of fresh meats and beautiful produce. Family Market can also take care of all your catering needs. Whether your upcoming event is big or small, Family Market can handle it all. Call 451-0057. That's 451-0057. Check out the Family Market Facebook page for weekly specials. Go Wildcats from Family Market of Neosho.
This is Pastor Barry Reel from the First Free Will Baptist Church of Neosho. Though our culture seems to be rejecting the idea of truth, we remain committed to obeying God's Word by speaking the truth in love. We would love to share God's truth and love with you. We're located at 960 Burr Crossing Road in Neosho, and we meet on Sunday mornings at 10:45 a.m. and then again on Sunday and Wednesday nights at 6 p.m. Find us on Facebook at First Free Will Baptist Neosho or call 918-413-5465.
Welcome back to Schaefer Field. The Cats are down largely because of a home run by their number 4 man, Jackson Overstreet. He hit a 3-run homer. They scored 1 run quite before that. And then we saw vintage Quentin Hughes. He's the manager of the ball game. The next 2 guys he struck out. He struck 1 out, then he caught a fly ball, and then there was another strikeout, and that strikeout was vintage. He came on the inside, then he came back to the outside, then he came with a curve ball that just froze the batter.
Yeah.
So I feel really good about that. We'll get this ball game going.
Keep maintaining that right here, and so now it's going to be Hudson Williams for Neosho, and the first pitch is a called strike for Hudson. Next pitch, waste no time, going to be a foul ball down the third base line for strike 2.
Trace Harrington is wasting little or no time at all, and Hudson Williams has shown him that he was ready to bat.
He really doesn't have. He goes from a line. Oh, that was a nasty curve that hung in there and just dropped at the last second for the first strikeout for Trace Harrington.
Here's Cade Spiva. He plays right field. Here comes the first pitch. Strike
Called
1.
strike. So right now,
Certainly
4 pitches, every one of them has been a strike.
Yeah, he's certainly not having any problem finding the plate, is he?
Next one is a foul ball right over the visiting dugout for strike number 2. Yeah, John, I mean, he has thrown 5 pitches so far. All 5 have been strikes.
Hit him.
Well, there you go. There's a curveball that just did not curve in time.
So Cade Spiva does probably what he does among the best, getting hit by the pitch.
Well, it did have him froze because he couldn't back out of there.
No, there was no way he could.
So he had to just stay there and hopefully, it hits me in the back.
There's junior Kenton Smith. He's hitting about 370. He's in there as a DH. He'll be followed by Denver Welch and Noah Lawson.
Kenton steps in. And first pitch is a high fly ball just in foul territory. And now it's going to fair territory, and he makes the catch right there. Yeah. Carter Nation.
And that was a nice play by Carter Nation.
It sure was. That'll be the second out of this inning.
Spiva very wisely stayed right there on first base.
Yeah, because I was getting to wonder what that thing was going to do.
Well, it did, and Nation was out of bounds.
He was
Then
in foul
came right back
territory, and
into
he started
fair
running.
territory. He sure did.
And now it is Denver Welch. Here's the pitch. First pitch, strike. It's like a slider, a breaking pitch there a little bit. It's just kind of coasting in right there. Trailing away from the batter.
Harrington kind of looks over at first base.
Going from the windup. Next pitch, just outside for ball one.
Nice job by Perkinson.
Perkins, a catcher there.
Yeah.
He did a great job of taking that because that could have ended badly right there, allowing Hudson to get onto second base. Foul ball for strike two. Gets on the mound, Harrington does, and he's ready to go.
Yeah, he
Gets the
doesn't waste a
call.
lot of time.
Looks over there at first. Here's the pitch. Their runner is going. Caught him, though, and had him right there. Harrington just didn't even look down a second. He just walked right off the mound. He knew what that was. So runner is left stranded for Neosho. No runs will score here in the bottom half of the first inning as they trailed the Republic Tigers by a score of 4-0. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent. I'm for working hard for what you get and then protecting what you've got. Your home, your vehicles, your life. I'm for making an honest living and taking pride in what you do, and for giving back to the community I call home. I'm for serving my clients with the respect and dignity you would expect from the farmers that started this company. And though I know you probably hope you never need me, I'm here for you when you do. I'm a Missouri Farm Bureau insurance agent, and if you're a Missourian, I'm for you.
I am Josh Dotson with Missouri Farm Bureau Insurance Services. If you're in Missouri, I'm for you.
We all have those days where we don't want to get up. But when we have true discipline and choose to rise up, we become the best version of ourselves. To start your journey today, visit risefitnesscenter.com.
Well, Coach Hessel wasted no time. He's brought in Brody Arthur, the left-hander, and that's going to move Quentin Hughes to shortstop, and Jaden Fisher is going to move to second base.
So he's going to see if he can get these guys off guard here at Republic because they had the timing down on Quentin Hughes. We're going to see if Brody Arthur can mix it up a little bit with the left hand. Coming across the southpaw, can he shake it up a little bit? And it's going to be the second baseman, number 2, Ryder Davis for Republic, that comes up to bat.
Ryder Davis is up, and then it's the top of the batting order that scored 4 runs in the last inning. I don't need to remind anybody
I
of
was
that.
going to say, John, we don't want to talk about that right now. Ryder steps into the batter's box. He's a right-handed batter for Republic.
Well, even though Quentin Hughes finished up with 2 strikeouts, he was touched pretty hard pretty early. So,
and there we go. Arthur starts off with a strike right off the bat.
Yeah, one thing about Quentin Hughes, he's back at his spot there at shortstop. He'll shake this off, and he'll shake it off fast, and he'll be a contributor before the ball game's over.
Arthur going from the stretch. Next one is a high fly ball.
It's right back
just
at us,
out of
isn't it?
play. Ooh. Got the fans in a tizzy right there because they don't know where it's going.
They didn't know where it was going.
You got to watch this game at your own risk behind that like that.
I was looking to see if Coach Hessel had anybody else warming up, and he certainly doesn't at this point.
So it's an 0-2 count for Davis. Here's the pitch, and there is
Got
a
him.
curveball. Had him going right there, had him caught for the first strikeout for Arthur, and the third strikeout of the game for Neosho. And now it's going to be number 9, the center fielder, Garrett Lester, who had a double his first time at bat.
Arthur's a junior, and we've seen him probably pitch more in JV ball games than we have anything else. And that one got away from the other Brody Crane, and jumped up and went all the way back to the backstop.
Hey, there you go. It's going to be the Brody and Brody show.
Yeah, how about that?
So it's a 1-0 count with 1 out. And the next one is a foul ball just out of play over on the home dugout side for strike 1. Going from the stretch, Arthur with pitch, and it's going to be another foul ball.
Yeah, that was a little bit of a slider coming the other way that time, and Lester thought, well, maybe I can drive it that way, but it went just a little bit too far that way.
He's just taking it wherever he can get it right now, just trying to make contact. And that one's just outside for ball 2.
Yeah, he swung at 2 of them outside, so Arthur, rightfully so, decided, well, I'll just throw one more, see if he likes that one. Counts 2 and 2, and there's 1 out.
There's going to be a hard chopper right to the shortstop right there. And he called him safe.
Yeah, he did.
Lester ran that one out.
Sure did.
Made the play right there. Quentin Hughes did a great job of trying to get it over there on the chopper.
Yeah.
It just did not work.
Well, I tell you what, Lester showed why he is the starter for them and is their first hitter. He's got some speed as well. He can not only hit the ball, but he's got some really good speed. And I'm not sure there's anything Quentin could have done to speed that up anymore. Just this turf and that high chopper like that.
Arthur right now, I'm just watching his motion right here, Kenny. First pitch is a ball 1. Because I thought he's standing on there. He's going to go from the windup, but he didn't. So it's a ball 1. Here's the next pitch. Arthur will field it. They will advance the runner. Lester will get to second base. However, it'll be a 1-3 put out there for Hughes and the first out of the inning, or second out of the inning.
That wasn't exactly what they wanted to do, but it worked out okay.
Yeah. And now it is going to be Trace Harrington
They did a good job of getting off the mound and getting over there to it, didn't he?
He sure did. And right now, Trace Harrington got hit by a pitch and came around and scored a run in the first inning for Republic. That is a breaking pitch, ball outside.
It was a high looping breaking pitch. It just didn't loop and drop. Comes the next pitch.
It's going to be a foul ball behind home plate for strike 1. So it's a 1-1 count with 2 outs, runner at second for Republic. Here in the top half of the second inning, as the Republic Tigers lead the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 4-0. Oh, and it will just be misplayed right there.
Yeah.
As Arthur tried to do the pickoff move and just didn't get it there. So Lester will advance to third base.
Yeah, I tell you, that fooled a lot of people and then allowed Lester to get on to third base.
And I don't think, when I was sitting there looking at it, I was almost wondering if he really was on the mound. And there's going to be a short little chopper.
And
it will score a run, and Harrington will get on first with a single. So another run scores here in the top half of the second inning as they take a 5-0 lead. And now it is going to be Jackson Overstreet, the right fielder for Republic, that steps into the batter's box.
I tell you, second baseman and shortstop both were going at the ball that time, and I think they both took their eyes off the ball to see if they didn't run into each other.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering too as well, John. But Quentin did a good job of right there, even though he couldn't make the play. It's just getting the ball stopped and keeping it on the infield. We're going to see a pitch runner, number 5, Mason Fleetwood, for the Republic Tigers.
So Republic has increased their lead by 1. It's 5-0 in the top half of the second inning. There's a called strike.
Called strike right off the bat right there. So it'll be an 0-1 count.
Oh, there's another one. Pretty curveball that just froze him.
That breaking pitch had him caught right there. He didn't know what to do, so it's now an 0-2 count. And just outside for ball one.
Yeah. I'm not real sure that they are anxious to put anything up in Overstreet's wheelhouse right now.
You don't want to do that, that's for sure. We know he can drive it. There's going to be a hard grounder right to
Hughes for the 6-4.
4 put out right there. Hughes did a great job of fielding that and getting it taken care of. So a runner is left stranded for Republic. However, they do strike pay dirt and score another run here in the top half of the second inning and go up on the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 5-0 here in Neosho, Missouri. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
KNEO would like to thank the Big Nickel for sponsoring this portion of broadcasting on 91.7 FM. The Big Nickel is an advertising shopper for thousands of different items, from automobiles and livestock to help wanted and real estate. It covers a 70-mile radius in the 4-state area and is available in area businesses each week. Located at 1931 East 20th Street, Suite 103 in Joplin, Missouri. Their telephone number is 417-624-4100.
Insurance Benefits Consultants now has 2 locations to serve you. They're located at 1009 South Neosho Boulevard in Neosho and at 701 Northwest McNelly Road in Bentonville, Arkansas. They are proud supporters of the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They provide Medicare and Medicaid supplemental policies, as well as life, health, and group health insurance plans from companies like Allstate and Colonial. For more information, call 417-451-4244 or in Arkansas, 479-431-5226.
To keep up on the latest Neosho broadcast ballgame schedule, be sure to like us on Facebook at facebook.com/KNEO Radio. You can also follow us at Twitter at KNEO 917 Sports, or simply download the iPhone or Android phone app. You can also watch all of our Wildcat Sports in the broadcast Insider apps. So download the iPhone or Android phone app today.
Well, we've had an inning and a half of play, and Republic Tigers are up on the Cats by a score of 5-0. They scored 4 in the first and 1 in the second. Brody Arthur coming in relief of Quentin Hughes. And it looks like that Mr. Trace Harrington is just going to be rocking right along.
He's got a 1-1 count right now. First pitch was a ball. Second one's a strike. Third one is a change for a strike as he caught Lawson just swinging the bat out there. It was way early.
Lawson, Hughes, and Fisher for the Cats.
And next pitch, ball low for a 2-2 count. And, John, this has definitely got that downward plane on it as he's throwing it. It's coming over the top, and it's coming downhill fast. And there it is. He got a little breaking pitch.
Well, he started out the first inning with 4 straight strikes. He's already had 5 pitches. And the count is 2-2.
And here's the pitch from the windup. It's going to be a breaking pitch again, but it just doesn't break that soon. It stayed high, so it's now a full count. Here's the pitch. It'll be a ball 4, so that'll be the first walk by Harrington today. And it is going to be Quentin Hughes, who started this game at pitcher and got moved to shortstop after 1 inning.
Cooper Pilkington over there at third base. He steps in just a little bit looking for the bunt, obviously, and there's low and outside for a ball.
Which is interesting to see. I was wondering if that's what they were going to play. And as you said, he does move in. And the next pitch is a foul ball behind home plate for strike 1. It's now a 1-1 count for Quentin Hughes.
Jaden Fisher, then Brody Crane, and Finn Versluis. Then it's the top of the batting order for the Cats.
Harrington looks at the runner at first, goes to the stretch, and there's a called strike. Yeah. That's that breaking pitch. I think it's really a slider. It's not so much of a curve. It just trails away from the right-handed batter right there.
Well, I think that was probably a pitch that Hughes chose not to swing at, and probably so. I mean, he's trying to place the ball right now.
And there is a called strike. Had him watching right there for strike 3 and out number 1. And it is now the second baseman, Jaden Fisher, that comes up to bat.
Sophomore getting an opportunity to get some varsity time here today.
Started the game at shortstop, got moved to second base after the pitching change. Harrington goes from the stretch. Wastes no time, throws it, and they're going to throw it down to first. See if they can catch it, which they do not.
Well, it was a nice job by Perkins to get the ball down there. And then
he's got an arm, John.
Yeah, he does. And then Overstreet to be able to make the play. And that's not Overstreet, I'm sorry, that's Nations. Make the play at first.
So it's an 0-1 count right now with the first pitch being a strike 1. Next pitch, he's showing bunt, but pulls it back. And they're saying no, he didn't. So it's a 1-1 count. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runner at first for Neosho. Here in the bottom of the second inning. Harrington goes from the stretch. Next one is going to get by Perkins right there and allow Lawson to advance to second. So it's going to be 2 balls, 1 strike.
I was just thinking about the arm that Perkins has gotten. He's not even their first-string catcher.
No.
First-string catcher Wyatt Woods was a
scratch.
A scratch at the last minute.
Harrington going from the stretch. He'll give 1 look to the runner, and then he throws. It's ball high. So it's a 3 balls, 1 strike. Which you got to figure out that. Here he goes. He gives 1 look. Now he's going to make a pickoff move. He's got a pretty good pickoff move as well.
That was just a pretty good pickoff move. It sure was. And unfortunately, Lawson was not that far away, and he got back with plenty of time. But he's doing what he needs to. He's getting Harrington's.
And there we go. It's going to be a short chopper right to the shortstop, Devin Hughes, and it's going to be this 6-3 put out right there.
Lawson comes around to third.
But he does advance Lawson to third base with 2 outs. And, John, as we've said this year, they're a 2-out rally team. So right now it's going to be Brody Crane that's going to be trying to get it started here with 2 outs for the Neosho Wildcats. First pitch, called strike.
Yeah, that was that little maybe that's a little bit of a split finger.
I don't know.
It's just not acting like a slider.
And
there's a ball, so it's
ball
1-1.
It may be either a 2-seam or a 4-seam. It may be, like you said, the split finger. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2.
He got his money's worth out of that swing, that's for sure. Harrington's doing a nice job of managing things, and there's the next pitch.
There's a swing and a miss, and that's it right there. Leaving a runner stranded at third for Neosho. No runs will score here in the bottom half of the second inning as the Wildcats trail the Republic Tigers by a score of 5-0. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Tally Tire at 18152 East Highway 86 is a proud supporter of local high school athletics. Tally Tire is your full-service car and truck headquarters. They carry name-brand tires such as Nexen, Mastercraft, and Uniroyal, ATC camper shells and bed covers, and do oil changes and tune-ups. Call Tally Tire today for all your automotive needs at 417-451-0457 or online at tallytire.com.
The law offices of Wood & Peterson is sponsoring this portion of Neosho Wildcat Athletics, located at 217 South Lafayette, Neosho, and 431 Virginia Avenue in Joplin. They serve Southwest Missouri with personal claim representation. For more information, the phone number is 417-451-4141 or online at neoshoattorney.com. The law offices of Wood & Peterson are proud supporters of the Neosho Wildcats.
2 innings in the book here at Roy Shaver Stadium, and the score is 5-0 in favor of the Tigers from Republic. And as we were talking earlier, Crane is throwing the ball down now, and we're getting ready to go. But Brody Arthur is doing nothing but pitching from the stretch, isn't he?
Yeah, he's just throwing from the stretch. I mean, that's what he's comfortable with right now, and it's going to be Pilkington, Kroll, and Nation, the first three batters for Republic.
Well, Arthur in relief of Quentin Hughes, and he allowed only one run this last inning to basically shut him down to a certain extent. And there's that little curveball for a ball low.
Is it a curve or is it a slider?
Yeah, they may have been. It's a breaking pitch. How's that?
There we go.
Here comes the next pitch. And
it's going to be a short chopper right down the third base line. Foul for strike number one.
Pilkington had a base on balls and was stranded at first base his last time up, which was in the first inning.
So it's an 0-1 count. Next pitch. Arthur going from a stretch. Just inside, ball two.
Yeah, it's 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Yeah.
And that must be his wind-up right there. There's a swing. Foul ball behind home plate for strike number 2. So it's a 2-2 count.
We haven't seen Arthur throw any heat just yet. He seems to be very content and
he's
throwing what he's most comfortable with.
He's going to mix it up for Neosho. And there's a curveball that just does not drop. Breaking pitch. Just hung out there. So now it's a full count. Next pitch, just inside that will be ball 4, so it'll be a base on balls for Cooper Pilkington. And it is now the designated hitter, number 33, Cannon Kroll.
Kroll was struck out his first time up. That was Quentin Hughes coming back after that ball that went yard and scored 3 runs and came back and got the strikeout. Kroll's the DH. Here's his first pitch.
Just outside for ball 1.
Pilkington's on first base. There's the top half of the third inning. There are no outs. And the score is 5-0 in favor of Republic.
Arthur gives a look at the runner. Kroll fouls it behind home plate, so now it's a 1-1 count. Arthur goes from the stretch. Next pitch. Breaking pitch again that just hung up there. And you got to be careful, John, right now. You're getting it up there pretty high in that meat zone, and these guys, like to drive it.
Yeah, they do.
As we can see, they've taken it to the yard, and there's going to be a base hit over to left field side. So the runner will advance to second. Kroll will get on first with a single.
Welch up and getting the ball back in order to hold it back.
And now it is the first baseman, number 12, Carter Nation.
Flied out to Brody Arthur. Brody Crane, his last time up.
And right now, first base side, right side, there's a called strike for Nation. First base side is going to play in. Third base side is going to play deep.
Yeah, Hughes is certainly leaving a pretty good hole over there between third and short.
Next pitch is a breaking pitch for a called strike. So now it's an 0-2. It's 0-2 count.
That ball just doesn't seem like it's ever going to get there, and when it does, it breaks at the last minute.
It drops.
Yeah.
Crane jumps out, wants to make a call right now.
Yeah,
make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Yeah, he's looking over at the coach over here on the sideline, trying to figure out what's going on.
And Hughes comes in to help. The Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvis Ballpark today, May 7th through Sunday, May 12th, versus the Springfield Cardinals. For ticket information, you can find that at nwanaturals.com, a proud supporter of high school baseball in KNEO. So it is an 0-2 count.
Nations, Harrington, and Davis, then is the top of the batting order. Arthur looks at second. Here comes his pitch.
It's going to be a foul ball behind the home plate. So Nation is fighting it off right there. It's an 0-2 count. Arthur gets the call. Goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch just outside.
And a little bit high and outside. Didn't drop the way it needed to.
So it's now a 1-2 count.
Arthur working a little bit faster.
Next pitch. Just inside, and it's going to be a base hit.
Right over
right
Hughes'
there. I tell you
jump.
what, it's kind of funny because it had Pilkington caught right there. He had to make sure. So he gets off late, but it does end up being a single for Nation, and it is now the left fielder, number 6, Brett Hendrickson.
Nice job by Versluis that time to corral that ball and get it back in to keep a run from scoring.
Exactly. Because like I said, it had it caught right there. He was thinking Hughes might make the catch, so he had to hold up. First pitch is a ball 1 for Hendrickson. So bases loaded, no out, 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. It's a swing, and it's going to go out to right field. It's going to be a base hit.
There's going to be one
run score.
And here comes another one.
And here comes the second run. So 2 runs will score for Republic. And
Nations is at second. And
Hendrickson
is at first with a single, opposite field single.
Yep, so there's the first one, John, we've seen out to right field like that. And it is now the second baseman, number 2, Ryder Davis.
And the score is 7-0. Davis struck out his last time up.
Here's the pitch. It's a swing. It's a high fly ball.
Versluis is underneath it.
He makes the call and makes the catch.
Stays.
So that'll be out number 1 for the Republic Tigers, and it is now the center fielder, Garrett Lester.
He has got on base twice and has scored. He had a ground rule double the first time, and then
singled his
second time and came around to score both times.
Here's the pitch. His ball high.
Nice job by Crane that time to jump up and keep a hold of that ball.
Arthur going from the stretch. Next pitch. Swing. It's going to be a fly ball, but is it?
A lot of people going
and
after
it's going to be a base hit right
there.
It will just drop into play. So the runners will advance. Nation will go to third. Hendrickson will go to second, and Lester will get a single and is on first. And now it is the shortstop, number 3, Devin Hughes, for the Republic Tigers.
Lester is now 3 for 3 with a double and 2 singles.
And Devin, his first time at bat, had a double, and then he grounded out to the pitcher on a 1-3 putout in the second inning. Here's the pitch. Ball 1
low.
Waiting to see if there was going to be any delayed reaction there. So it's a 1-0 count. Here's the next pitch. Ball outside for ball 2. Next pitch.
There's a call
strike right there. Had him watching.
Yeah.
And when you're going to have him watch like that, you got to make those pitches count right there, and Arthur did. So it's now a 2-1 count with 1 out. And next ball, 3 right there.
Low and outside.
So 3 balls, 1 strike.
And first base is open.
Bases are loaded for the Republic Tigers.
That's right, they are.
And there's going to be a base hit. Again, another run will score.
2 runs are going to score.
He's coach sending them back.
Yeah, I did.
He was sending him, and then he said, wait a minute, let's stop that. So Nations, will come in for Republic. Hendrickson will advance to third. Lester will advance to second, and Hughes will get a single. And it is now Trace Harrington, the pitcher, for the Republic Tigers that comes up to bat.
You know, Arthur has thrown 25 pitches so far this inning, and we've only got one out.
Here's the pitch, just outside for ball one.
It's not going to surprise me for Overstreet to try to tee off on one of those outside pitches like that that's kind of off speed.
Next one is called strike. He knew it too.
Yeah.
He said, I should have taken the swing. He held up, so now it's a 1-1 count with one out, bases loaded for Republic. Here's the pitch. His breaking pitch just outside for ball two. As the Republic Tigers have scored 3 runs here in the third inning to take a 8-0 lead. And the next pitch is ball low. So now it's a 3-1 count. Does he have the green light to swing, John?
I would imagine.
Here we go. And he sure did. So it's now a full count, 3-2. So with a full count, bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Just outside, it will be a base on balls. So Harrington will get to first. Hughes will go to second. Lester will get to third. And Hendrickson will score for Republic.
And it's now 9-0. Top half of the third inning.
Here's the pitch. Just outside for ball one for Overstreet. And coach is wasting no time. He's going back out there. He's shaking his head saying, we got to have a conversation.
Well, he's thrown 32 pitches so far, and we've only got one out.
Yeah, so he's at 50. There's going to be a change right there because he's at 50 pitches
Arthur is
for
going
the
to go
night.
to right field. Finn Versluis is going to come in and pitch, it looks like to me.
Okay, so Brody Arthur is going to right field. Finn Versluis comes in to pitch.
Yeah, Spiva's going to center field.
And, yep. Or is Welch going to center?
I think they're
I
just
hope they're
talking.
just having a conversation.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're just having a normal conversation. So the Cats are making a pitching change here in the top half of the third inning. The score is 9-0 in favor of Republic. We're going to take a timeout for this, and then we'll be right back. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the Neosho Wildcat and KNEO Sports Network.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Crowder College athletics. The Sports Locker also specializes in team sports apparel for high schools and Little League teams. They also have Nike and Under Armour clothing, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturday from 9:30 to 5, and Sundays noon to 5, or online at shopsportslocker.com. Proud supporters of Crowder College athletics.
Everybody at the Neosho Daily News says, go Wildcats. Northwest Arkansas Naturals are at home at Arvest Ballpark tonight, May the 7th through Sunday, May the 12th, versus our Springfield Cardinals. Ticket information by going to nwanaturals.com, a supporter of high school baseball on KNEO. Ben Versluis is going to come in and he's going to pitch. Looks to me like Brody Arthur is going out to
And they
right
are going to
field.
move Denver Welch to center, Cade Spiva
He's
to
going to go
left.
to left. That's right. Yeah, we were wondering about that. They were over there talking about it for a little while.
So this
he's going to get one more pitch, it looks like to me.
This layout right here, I've got all lines going everywhere on this diagram.
Well, now the home plate umpire tells him, okay, we're ready to go. And first to face Vin Versluis.
It's going to be still Jackson Overstreet, who's got a 1-0 count right now when they made the change. So he steps in. He's already down. It's a 1-0 count. with one out.
It's something you don't see very often, that a coach will make a change in the midst of a batter.
And the first pitch is a ball, high and outside for ball 2.
This is a junior. We saw him play junior varsity ball last year. He proved to us that he's got some speed, and he has range out in center field, and he's been brought in to pitch a couple of different times for the Cats. Here's a high foul ball that's
going to be out of play. It's got the fans moving for the Republic over there.
Well, we're going to say that one's got a little scratch on it.
It bounced off that pavement right there. Real good. So it's now a 2-1 count. Finn wastes no time getting the next ball right there. He goes into the stretch, and it's just inside for ball 3. So it's a 3-1 count.
Yeah, that was a pretty nice pitch.
It was.
To throw that time. Just loose.
Here's the next pitch.
Call strike. Yeah, Overstreet thought, wait a minute.
He's just looking at him. He's like, wait a minute, you made that call? Okay, so it is now a full count with one out, bases loaded for Republic. And it is the right fielder Jackson Overstreet at bat right now. Here's a swing and a foul ball out of play. He's going to stay in there and try to battle this one out. Tell you what, John, he straightens that thing out down that right field line. There could be some extra runners coming in for additional runs for Republic. Not that they need any more right now. Yeah. They've got a 9-0 lead here in the top half of the third.
And that's a high ball that's hitting way back. Denver Welch is underneath it. He makes the play, and he gets the ball in, but one run is going to score, and that's going to be 10.
So now they will take a 10-0 lead as Lester tags up for Republic and comes on in.
Well, Overstreet does his job. He takes Versluis deep in the order, and then he hits a ball and makes a sacrifice play, so there's 2 outs.
And we have gone through the lineup here, John, in this third inning, and it is now back to Cooper Pilkington, who his last time at bat here in this inning was a base on balls, and he came around and provided a score for Republic. Finn goes to the stretch. Throws a pitch. Ball high. So it is a 1-0 count. Goes from the stretch again, wastes no time, takes another pitch.
There's a pretty pitch for a strike.
Had Pilkington staring at it that time, caught him, froze. It's a 1-1 count with 2 outs. And you got a runner at second and first for Republic.
I tell you, for my money, I'd just as soon Hughes got back over to his shortstop position and didn't try to catch that guy off at second base. Let's pay attention to the batter and let's get that third out and let's get in.
It's now a 2-1 count. Here's the pitch, and it is going to be a base hit. Another run will score.
It's going to.
So another run will score for Republic. The pinch runner for Harrington will go to third, and it is Pilkington that will get on second base for Republic. However, we're going to have a pinch runner for him. It's going to be no, it's not. They're just giving him that glove. I was like, wait a minute. And it is now the designated hitter, Cannon Kroll, who had a single and came around and scored this last time at bat here in this inning. And the first pitch is a ball 1.
There's a little bit of steam on that one, Coach. Yeah.
So it is a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch. Ball low. Tell you what, John, he does have some steam.
Yeah, he does.
So it is a 2-0 count with 2 outs. Runner at second and third.
Comes a pitch from Versluis, and there's a swung on strike.
And a miss.
Yeah. Versluis on in relief of Arthur, who came on in relief of Hughes.
It's now a 2-1.
And the score is 11-0 in favor of Republic.
There's a call strike.
Right on the corner.
There we go. So now it's a 2-2 count for Cannon Kroll.
Deuces wild.
Is that what we say?
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 2 runners on base.
Deuces wild. Okay.
Here comes the pitch.
And it's going to be a short chopper. It will get by. Another run will score as Fleetwood comes in. So it's now a full count for Kroll. Pilkington will advance. Fleetwood, who is pinch running for Harrington, will come around and score. And now, full count, 2 outs. It's going to be a ball high. It'll be a base on balls. As the Republic Tigers have struck it rich here.
Here they have, here is Carter Nations, the first baseman.
They have scored 7 runs here in the top half of the third inning, and this is Carter Nation, his second time at bat here in the third inning. He got a single and came around and scored. And the first pitch is a ball high. Next pitch is a swing, and it's going to be a base ripper. It's going to be extra bases as it goes into the left field corner. 1 run will score. So Pilkington will come around and score. Kroll will advance to third. Nation will get to second with a double. And it is Brett Hendrickson for the Republic Tigers, who his last time at bat in this inning got a single and came around and scored as well for Republic.
Yeah, that was a well-hit ball that time. There's no doubt about it.
And the Republic Tigers are currently taking it to the Neosho Wildcats here in the top half of the third inning by a score of 13-0. And the first pitch is a ball high. Runner at third and second for Republic. 1-0's the count with 2 outs. Finn Versluis goes from the stretch. Ball inside.
Just inside.
Backs the batter off the box, out of the box a little bit, off that plate. It's now a 2-0 count. Next pitch, swing, and it's going to be a high fly ball.
Yeah. We've got a couple going for it, and Arthur.
And Welch makes the call, makes
yes,
the catch. And we'll get that third out for the fly out, leaving 2 runners stranded. However, the Republic Tigers have scored 8 runs here in the top half of the third inning and have taken a 13-0 lead. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The Sports Locker, located at 1206 Neosho Boulevard, Neosho, is a proud supporter and supplier of Crowder College athletics. The Sports Locker also specializes in team sports apparel for high schools and Little League teams. They also have Nike and Under Armour clothing, open Monday through Friday, 9:30 to 6, Saturday from 9:30 to 5, and Sundays noon to 5, or online at shopsportslocker.com. Proud supporters of Crowder College athletics.
A new era in local sports begins. The Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report is where you'll find all of your local sports information. Join Sports Director Michael Imami and reporters Chaz Wright and Tashina Coleman every night. We cover Little League, high school athletics, Missouri Southern, and Pittsburgh State, along with countless community colleges in the 4 states. We cover it all. So whether you're a Chiefs, Cardinals, Eagles, or Wildcats fan, you won't want to miss the Roper Kia 4-State Sports Report.
Welcome back to Schaefer Field. It is the bottom half of the third inning. The Cats are down by a score of 13-3. Coach, we got to do something to right this ship.
Yeah, we do right now. We've got to get some runs back. You don't need to get it all back right now, but you've got to go back. And it comes back to those keys to catch. You've got to make contact with that ball, put the ball in play, get your runners on base, move them around. Well, you can't get all 13 back in one inning right now. You just got to claw your way back right now. Get some back and get your momentum started.
You know, I think you separated from, instead of trying to win the ball game, let's win the inning.
Yeah, win the inning right now.
And we've got a tall order in front of us because they scored 8 in the last inning. But we can do that, and there's a high swung-on pitch from Versluis. It looks like it's going to be caught by the left fielder
right there. He makes the call, makes the catch. So Brett Hendrickson with first pitch and the first out for the Neosho Wildcats. And now we're back at the top of the batting order. It is going to be Hudson Williams that steps into the batter's box.
Hudson Williams looked at a call third strike when he was up the last time, which is very uncharacteristic for him.
And the first pitch is going to be a ball low. Trace Harrington's wasting no time. He's going to the windup, back to the pitch, foul ball. For strike one, so it's a 1-1 count.
You've got to think that they've probably got 2 or 3 more ball games than districts next week, as well as we do. So we may not be seeing their ace at this point. But Harrington's doing a really nice job.
Ball 2, so it's 2 balls, 1 strike. He has great command today. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2.
He pulled the string on that one just a little bit. Hudson was way out in front of it.
As I said, I don't want to be redundant, but Harrington has got great command, and he is mixing his pitches up right now. And everything, even if it's a ball, it's close right there. He's got the batters watching. We are now at a full count right now. And that's going to be a line drive to the third baseman, Cooper Pilkington, for the catch right there. And that's the second out. It is now the left fielder,
yeah.
As we make all the changes. He started in right field. Now he's in left field. Cade Spiva that is at bat.
He was hit by a pitch and stranded on first base his last time up. And there's a call strike.
And I tell you what, John, I heard that pop. Perkins' hand there might be sore after this game. There's a called strike again.
2, yes.
And you can hear it popping.
Yeah, Cade thought that started to swing in and then thought better of it.
And there's a swing and a miss for strike number 3 and out number 3. So it's 3 up, 3 down. No runs will score here in the bottom half of the third inning for the Neosho Wildcats as they trail the Republic Tigers by a score of 13-0. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
You found it, the ultimate car wash, the one that leaves your vehicle looking brand new every single time. Do we have a prep team that pre-washes? You bet. Over 300 ports applying soap to your vehicle? Yes, sir. 40 high-pressure nozzles providing over 2,500 psi of pressure? Who wouldn't? Buff and dry features that dry your car along with combined 100 horsepower blowers? Try 150. Be careful, we might just blow you away.
McKay Quality Roofing is a proud supporter of KNEO Radio and the Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. They are located in their new offices at 8115 South Neosho Boulevard. They specialize in roof removal and replacement of residential and commercial properties. In order to serve you better, they have offices in Neosho, Cassville, and Grove, Oklahoma. Call McKay Quality Roofing at 417-455-3326 for a free quote, or online at McKayQualityRoofing.com for more information. And go Cats!
Welcome back to Shaver Field. It is the top half of the fourth inning. Another pitching change. We've got Lawson, who was playing at first base. He's now pitching. Brody Arthur comes in from right field and will be at first base. Cade Spiva moves from left field over to right field. Finn Versluis goes back out to his home in center field, and Denver Welch is in left field.
Wow, you did a great job there, man. My diagram here, my baseball field's got all kinds of arrows everywhere for this team.
Well, the Cats have got to do something. They've got to stop this group right now. The score is 13. We are in danger of it being a 13-0 and 15-0 before it's over with after 3 innings, 4 innings to play. So the Cats have got to do something. We've got to get some runs scored. However, we're going to have to do something about Trace Harrington. He is throwing the ball and throwing the ball well. Here comes Noah Lawson's next pitch, and it's a swung on strike.
So it's 0-2 is his count right now.
Ryder Davis has struck out and has flied out to center field.
Just outside for ball 1. So it's a 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him.
There we go. That's a way to get this going.
That is absolutely the way to do it. So
out
Davis
number 1
goes down for striking out the second time. And here is Lester. Lester is a tough customer. He's had a double and 2 singles and scored all 3 times. Comes the first pitch from Lawson.
And just outside and low for ball 1. So it's a 1-0 count. It's going to be a line drive. Right now to Jaden Fisher right there did a great job.
The sophomore did a great job
4-3 put out.
Catching the ball and on one knee making the play.
He did. He snagged that thing. I thought it might just get by him, but he showed he had great range. Got down there, stayed down on the ball, made the catch on the grounder, and got the throw.
So here's Devin Hughes. He has been up to bat 3 times and scored twice.
Here's the pitch. Called strike. I didn't wait on that one, John.
No,
I could see. I knew what he was doing there. So it's a there's a 1-1 count. I guess a 0-1 count. Okay.
0-1.
All right.
And there's a ball.
There's a ball. Now it's 1-1. Okay. So it's a 1-1 count with 2 outs, nobody on for Republic.
Comes Lawson's next
it's
pitch.
It's going to be a base hit.
Hard hit ball. And it's going to.
So he will round first, get a single. And it is now Trace Harrington, the pitcher.
Harrington's been up 3 times. He has had a walk, and he's had 2 hits and scored twice.
Actually got hit by a pitch. His first time at bat, he got hit by a pitch, a
that's
single,
right, it was.
and a
That's
base
right.
on balls.
That is right. And,
we
can't even read my own writing here.
It's all
I tell
right.
you, this thing is so messed up.
Hughes is making a nice lead right there, seeing if he can. But Lawson doesn't even worry about him. He goes right after the pitcher, Trace Harrington. First pitch is a called strike. Here's the next pitch. It's a swing, and it's a line drive. And it hits the fence. And coach is sending him on. So he will get a double, but another run will score as Hughes comes around. And Harrington will get a double. He hit the fence.
He did. He hit that ball well.
I was watching it hit right in the middle of that fence.
And it is 14-0
right now. And it's going to be Mason Fleetwood again that's going to come in and pinch run for Harrington.
And here's Overstreet. He hit a home run in the very first inning, a 3-run homer. Then he's flied out to center field twice.
And here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike one.
Yeah, he swung at a bad pitch that time. Lawson, Crane's going to go out and talk to Lawson for just a minute or two. Going to tell him probably not to worry about that runner on second base. Let's get this guy out and go in.
You got 2 outs. I'm with you there. You got 2 outs. Let's concentrate. Because if you give this ball in the meat zone, we know this kid can take it for the field. So you keep it mixed up, keep him off guard.
And keep it down.
And here's the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. So it's an 0-2 count now. This is where you just rear back and rocket fire, John. Just try to blow it by him right now. Pick a corner, pick something. Ball.
Yeah, Crane looked out at Lawson and said that was a good pitch.
It's a 1-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, it's going to be just out of play. Jackson's battling.
Just a little bit anxious that time. Wait on that pitch and drive it. I'm sure that's what the coach would tell him. There's a ball
outside.
So we got 2 balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
And to me, John, you got to be careful. You get up in that high zone, that meat zone. That's where they drive that thing, take the power.
Yeah, and he's liable to just step out there and pop it. Lawson looking at second. Here comes a play, and it's a inside pitch, and Overstreet just ducks.
3-2, but he didn't drop that bat. I was thinking, whoa, he might hit this bat here, but he didn't. It's a 3-2 count now, full count with 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Watch him right there, take a swing, try to take a poke and drive the yard, and it was to no avail. It's a strikeout for Noah Lawson. So 1 run will score. A runner is left stranded for Republic as they take a 14-0 lead here in the top half of the 4th inning. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
The Neosho Area Chamber of Commerce invites you to download the new Experience Neosho app, available for free on the Apple and Google Play Store. Your guide to eat, shop, play, and stay in Neosho, and your direct link to KNEO Wildcat Sports. Download the app, register to win weekly prizes, and listen to your favorite Wildcat sports. Good luck, Wildcats. We can't wait to hear you ring that bell.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Shavers Field in the Marion Family Complex. It's bottom half of the 4th inning. The Cats are down by a score of 14-0. And here is Caden Smith. It'll be Caden Smith, it'll be Denver Welch, and the pitcher of record is Noah Lawson. He'll be up to bat. Caden steps in.
Canton stamps into the box. He's ready to go. Here's the pitch. First one, called strike, a breaking pitch. So it's an 0-1 count. Harrington going from the windup. Next pitch is a ball high. So it's now a 1-1.
Well, it is so easy when the score's like this to just lose all concentration.
And the next one is a foul ball behind home plate. So it's now a 1-2 count.
Cats really need to concentrate and focus right here.
You just need to make contact, put the ball in play, and get some runners on base right now. You're down a 14-0 deficit. You just got to gnaw it away. And he's going to take a little poke right down the first base line. Nation will be with a ground out right there and the first out. And so it is now Denver Welch for the Neosho Wildcats. His first time at bat, he struck out. And this is his only time at bat. That says a lot. We're in the fourth inning.
Well, Harrington's got 4 strikeouts in the ball game. There's a ball low and inside for ball 1.
Here's the next pitch. Breaking pitch. Had him caught right there. He turned his shoulders. He couldn't do anything. So had it on the breaking pitch. It's now a 1-1 count. Next pitch. He'll ground it out for a 4-3 put out. And the second out of this inning. And it is now Noah Lawson, the pitcher for Neosho.
Be Noah Lawson if he gets on. Quentin Hughes is up to bat.
And his first time at bat, he got a base on balls.
He did, and he was stranded at third base.
Yep. So 2 outs. Here we go, John. It's a 2-out rally. And first pitch is a ball. As it bounced in front of home plate. Here's the next pitch. Ball 2. As it gets by Perkins there. So 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Breaking pitch, and had him froze.
Yeah, he just froze him in the spot, didn't he?
Sure did. So it's now a 2-1 count. Here's the next pitch. Again, right there. He tried to take a swing, pulled it back, but he might as well just finished it because that was going to be a called strike as well. So it's now a 2-2 with 2 outs.
Ball low.
Full count. I almost said deuces wild, but we had nobody on second base. So, hey, it's now a full count with 2 outs. There's a swing and a foul ball out of play.
That ball was hit high and out of play. It's over there in the mud. Harrington gets a new ball and gets away from him for a minute. It gives him time to rub it up just a little bit to make it more to his liking.
He's right now in control. He's just taking his time. Full count. There's a base on balls, so it'll be his second base on balls.
And they both gone to Lawson.
And now it is Quentin Hughes, who started this game as the pitcher and got moved after the first inning to shortstop, who struck out his first time at bat.
Now we're going to have a pinch runner.
Pinch runner. Who is it going to be?
Yeah, it's going to be
Drake Swift.
Drake Swift.
And so Perkins is going to go out and talk to Harrington, make sure they're all on the same page here. So with 2 outs, Drake Swift, the pinch runner at first. Quentin Hughes steps into the batter's box. Harrington goes from the stretch. Here's the pitch. Foul ball out of play for strike 1. Again, going from the stretch.
Yeah, looking over at first base. Here comes the pitch underway.
Low. And it will get behind Perkins and get out of play. It's Swift will get down to second base. So it's 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs. Swift advances to second base. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. As he was way ahead of that breaking pitch. And John, he's done a great job today of just mixing it up for Republic and keeping the Neosho batters off guard.
Yeah. Yeah, I would bet that Hughes was fastball hunting that time, and he just pulled the strings on that one just a little bit.
Here's the pitch.
Call
Called. Strike right there.
Him.
Had him watching on the breaking pitch and had him froze. And so a runner is left stranded here in the bottom half of the fourth inning as the Neosho Wildcats trail the Republic Tigers by a score of 14-0. You're watching Wildcat Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
At the Hillcrest Church of Christ, we're striving to be His own people, eager to do what is good. Join us for worship at 10 and 6 Sundays and for class Sunday morning at 9 and Wednesday evening at 7. You're sure to find a warm welcome and friendly people seeking to please God according to His Word. Wildcats, join us every Tuesday morning before school for Devo and Donuts at 7 a.m. Learn more about the Hillcrest Church of Christ at neoshochurchofchrist.org.
The Freeman Family YMCA is a proud sponsor of high school sports. Serving the four-state area, the Freeman Family Y believes in putting Christian principles into practice through programs, building a healthy spirit, mind, and body. With 2 locations to serve the area in Grove, Oklahoma, and Neosho, the Freeman Family Y open 5:30 to 9 Monday through Saturday, 1 to 5 on Sunday. For more information, you can go online to ymcaswmo.org or call us at 417-455-9999. Welcome back to Shaver Field. It is the top half of the 5th inning. The Cats are down by a score of 14-0. Noah Lawson, the 4th pitcher for the Cats, is out on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. Cooper Pilkington, the 3rd baseman, will be first. He will be followed by the designated hitter Kroll, and then the 1st baseman Carter Nation. And with the play-by-play, here's Larry Perkins.
And Cooper steps into the batter's box. First pitch, just on the inside corner, and it is strike 1.
Harrington had 19 pitches that last time.
Next
There's
pitch.
Swung on, strike 2.
Hey, there we go. We don't get to say it very often, but that was the old Blue Bayou pitch right there. Linda Ronstadt in the place. There we go.
Got
him right there. And they will make that out right there. So out number 1. And right now for Noah Lawson, that's back-to-back strikeouts. In the last inning, he finished with a strikeout. And then he started here with Cooper Pilkington, and now it is Kenan Kroll, the designated hitter.
Kroll has scored once. He walked his last time out. He struck out his first time.
First pitch is going to be a
foul ball.
Foul ball down the third base line for strike 1.
Reached down for that one, and as he did, he turned on it pretty quick.
Here's the next pitch. Ball low. Umpire's wasted no time. Okay, let's just change this thing up. So it's now a 1-1 count with 1 out. Lawson going from the windup.
Call
strike. Had him froze right there. That's
Sure
the great
did.
thing about when you crowd that inside of that box, John. You could throw that breaking pitch like, hey, you think it's coming at you. It'll turn you and then just break.
Got him.
There it is.
There it was.
So 3 straight batters here that started off in the last inning, and now these 2 right here have been 2 strikeouts. And it is the first baseman, number 12, Carter Nation, who has had a single as well as a double in his 2 times, and he flied out.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. First one is going to be a bouncer right in front of home plate for ball 1.
He's only scored once.
Here's the next pitch. Ball low.
Yeah.
He turned the hips on that, but it was still low. He didn't swing the bat, so it's 2-0 count. Here's the next pitch, just inside, but
That's
Carter is trying to give say, hey, wait a minute, I got to kick my hips back right there, but umpire said no, that's on the inside corner, so now it's a 2-1 count for the called strike there. There's a called strike again.
I believe the umpire is saying we would need to get on with this. You're going to stand here. I'm going to show you what it's going to take.
It is 2-2, the count with 2 outs. Just outside and low.
Brody Crane jumped up. He was getting ready to throw the ball down.
It's 3-2. Here's the next pitch.
Got
Called
him.
strike right there. Oh, Nation thought it was a ball and stopped, froze. However, 3 up, 3 down, no run score here in the top half of the 5th inning as the Republic Tigers lead the Neosho Wildcats by a score of 14-0. You're watching Neosho Baseball on the KNEO Sports Network.
Singing is my career and my calling, but I'm also a mother of 4.
And as entrepreneurs, we weigh the cost of every decision.
Medical bills are no longer a worry for our family, so I can focus on my calling.
And our family.
Joining Christian Healthcare Ministries was one of the best decisions we ever made. We're the Blair family, and this is our CHM story.
Choose your doctor without network restrictions, all at an affordable price. Enroll anytime at chministries.org/enroll.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome back. It's the bottom half of the 5th inning. We're in Neosho, Missouri at the Shaver Field in the Marion Family Complex. And Trace Harrington is just moving right along. He's pitched the whole game, bottom half of the 5th inning. Republic is up by a score of 14-0. Cats have got to do something really special right now, Coach.
Yeah, they do. They've got to put 4 runs on the board or better right now, or this game's over.
And the sophomore, Jaden Fisher, who started out at shortstop and moved to second base, will be the batter. He grounded out 6-3 his first time up. There's a call, strike 1 on the inside corner.
So it is a 0-1 count. Next pitch. Oh, there we go. It's going to be a base hit for Jaden Fisher. So he's going to get it started here for Neosho.
Brings up the catcher, number 4, Brody Crane.
Brody Crane struck out his first time up all the way back in the 2nd inning. Seems like that was a long, long time ago, doesn't it?
It's been a while.
So Fisher's on first, and Crane is a bat in his hand. Harrington looks over, and he fakes a throw back over to first base, but Fisher's back in plenty of time. Harrington working from the stretch. Here comes
Here's
the pitch.
Foul ball for Brody Crane, strike 1. And I think Harrington was just toying with Fisher right there, just saying, okay, I'm not going to put my foot on the plate yet. I'm just going to see what you're going to do. Here's the pitch. Called strike. Had that breaking pitch, just slid right in there. So it's an 0-2 counts what I've got.
That's what I've got. No balls and 2 strikes.
And so here's
Got
swing
him,
and a
strike
miss. Strike 3. And out number 1. And now it is number 24, Finn Versloos for the center fielder for Neosho.
He flied out to center field his only time up.
I should say center fielder, pitcher, center fielder.
Yeah, there you go. Harrington looks over at first base. He comes back.
Yeah, he's giving some looks there. That first pitch is ball inside. That's a changeup right there John, I'm watching him. He doesn't usually give more than one look at the runner on base, and he did it 3 times right there. So he is concerned about Fisher.
Yeah, we've here comes the next
pitch. There's a called strike. Had him froze right there again with that breaking pitch coming in on the inside of him.
Nice job
breaking
by
away.
Perkins to jump up and get the ball down to first base, but Fisher back in plenty of time.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2.
After Versluis, it'll be the top of the batting order, Hudson Williams.
Here's the pitch. For ball just outside.
I think everybody held their breath that time to see what the home plate umpire was going to do.
It had Finn frozen right there on that breaking pitch. So it's a 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Foul ball.
Off.
Still a 2-2 count with 1 out, runner at first for Neosho.
Overstreet's given a lot of room between first base foul line and where he is.
But he did show that he has some range out there in right field. Here's the pitch. It's got him froze right there. He knew it. Finn
he didn't even talk about it. He just turned around and left.
And so it's out number 2, and it is now Hudson Williams at bat.
Hudson Williams has struck out, and then he has grounded out.
First pitch, called strike. He's bringing the heat now. And, John, you can feel it right now. He's wanting to just get this thing over with and be done. You got 2 outs. Runner at first. 0-1 count. Foul ball for strike 2.
Well, we saw Fisher play a lot of JV basketball, got in a little bit of varsity time. Let's thinking maybe we'll see what kind of speed he's got here. I mean, what do we got to lose at this point, right?
Yep, I'm with you. Here's the pitch. Ball high. Ball 1, so it's 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first for Neosho as they trail here in the bottom of the 5th inning by a score of 14-0. Here's the pitch. Ooh, just inside for 2 balls, 2 strikes. Hudson battling it out right now, making it interesting.
Yeah, he is. He's been very disciplined up there at the plate.
It's kind of interesting because Trace is mixing it up. I figured he would just try to throw the heat.
I think he'll throw it right here.
And there it is, right there. Throws the heater, gets the strikeout. So three batters, 3 strikeouts. One runner is left stranded, and it's a one-hitter for Trace Harrington.
Yes, it most certainly is. It was a great, great ball game. We're going to take time out and then come back and join us for the post-game show, which is brought to you by Crowder College. You're watching the Neosho Wildcats on the KNEO and Neosho Wildcat Sports Network. We'll be right back after this.
Looking for a bank that puts community first? Look no further than First Community Bank. With our friendly service, convenient locations, and a wide range of financial products and services, we're here to meet all your banking needs. Whether you're saving for the future, buying a home, or starting a business, we're committed to helping you achieve your financial goals. Come experience the First Community Bank difference today. First Community Bank, where community comes first. Member FDIC.
If you're a weekend warrior who likes to go, 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 don't let pain put the brakes on your pace. When you need help with an injury that keeps you from moving, you want an orthopedic team with a proven track record. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine is nationally recognized and were recently named CareCheck's #1 hospital in the market and top 10% hospital in the state for hip fracture repair. Freeman Orthopedics and Sports Medicine, the experience you need to keep pace with life.
Welcome to the post-game show, which is being brought to you by Crowder College. Coach, not a whole lot to talk about. The Cats ran into a buzzsaw on the mound, and we just could not get the bats going.
No, we only had one hit for the entire day. Harrington for Republic was throwing his A game right now. I mean, he pitched, as I said, he had one hit the entire day for Neosho. They had 9 strikeouts, and we just couldn't do anything. We only had runners at 4 occasions on base, and they were all left stranded every time. So that says a lot about that team and where their focus is and what they're ready to do, because they're looking forward to that district.
Here's a pretty interesting statistic as far as Republic Tigers are concerned. Their first 3 batters produced 7 runs.
Yeah. That says
and then
a
we
lot.
had a guy hit a home run in the 4-hole.
Yeah.
So the Cats just couldn't get it going. It started out with Quentin Hughes uncharacteristically not having his not even good reasonable stuff to work with.
They just jumped on him real quick, and that's one of those things you really got to wonder, because right now, I mean, I know Coach Hessel is considering Hughes as his #1 pitcher, but right now is his arm a little tired right now because people jumped on him quickly, especially Republic. They're a very well coached team. And Harrington, as I said, had his A game. If there was any bright highlight to me, it'd probably go down here to Noah Lawson. His last 2 innings that he was pitching there, he had 4 strikeouts.
Yeah, he really did. And if you think about Hughes, though, we knew that he had pitched more pitches than anybody else by a long ways. And he didn't just pitch 65 or 70 pitches. It was 90 and 100 pitches, even when he didn't get called out because of too many pitches. So he has thrown a whole lot of pitches. The season is winding down, and it was a tough opportunity to see the senior leave the field here in Neosho doing something like that. But being the competitor he is, he went over there at shortstop, made some great plays over there, and he still led the team the best he could.
And it's a guarantee. It says a lot about the testimony of the young man. I guarantee you he's going to go to Seneca, and he's going to play his A game down there, and he's going to provide his best effort for the team to try to produce a win.
Yeah, be with us at Seneca on Thursday night. We will have the pregame show at 4 o'clock, and then we'll have the first pitch at 4:30, and then the Cats go on to Branson on Friday for the last ball game, which was a makeup game, as this ball game was, and we'll be ready to start district playoffs next week.
Yeah, because that Branson game has not district implications, but conference implications right there. So maybe you can say, okay, we're going to finish out the season with a conference win.
Yeah, that's very true. There's always some good opportunities out there, and the thing I like about these Cats, they continue to stay in it, and they continue to work at it, and they've got that never say die attitude. Hey, for Larry Perkins, John Ball, God bless you for watching us tonight. We appreciate it. We hope we've been able to break up your evening and afternoon with a little bit of entertainment. We will be back here, as we said, on Thursday. We will be in Seneca, Missouri, and be with us back then at 4 o'clock. So until then, thank you so much for being with us. Still a little bit of rain in the forecast, so stay in and stay dry. Till we see you Thursday night, go Cats!
This has been a live production of KNEO Sports. This broadcast may not be reproduced or retransmitted without the express written consent of KNEO Sports Network. This has been a sporting outreach of KNEO Sports Network, reaching into communities to make a difference for eternity.